Okay, back last February, 19th of February, in fact, 2013, we had a survey for the Martin County Amateur Radio Association. You can see we asked some questions, and of course we got some responses here. So I'd like to real quick go over some of the responses that we got. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize that, and we'll bring up the one that actually has the Survey Monkey survey. So here's what we got. We had 15 people take the survey. That was out of 100 that were surveyed, or actually received the survey. So we had 15 actually take the survey. Most of them were members. There were 2 who were not members. And some of the questions that we asked: would you be interested in attending educational classes? That seems to be nearly half say yes, and another 40% say that maybe. So it's very likely that many of our members are interested in attending educational classes. Another thing that we asked was, what subjects would you like to see taught? So here's some of the subjects going off there. Let's say we have antenna tuning, HF operation, airway protocol for beginners, for nets and joining groups on the air, digital modes and contesting, antennas, Wi-Fi and mesh, transmission line theory, propagation. Some interesting things in here. Somebody's interested in EME. That's Earth, Moon, Earth, for those of you who aren't aware of what that means. So we don't have anything in that other question here that's like, oh, here's something that just jumps out at us and that we're missing. There's a lot of different things here. Interesting that UHF and microwave is in there in particular, because it doesn't seem, well, we'll see another question here where it's answered that nobody is getting on 2.4 and 5.8 gigahertz. So at least not anybody that responded to what we've got here. What would be the best day and time to attend classes? It seems like evenings, and some people are pretty specific. Wednesday evening at 8 p.m., 6 to 7 p.m., Monday or Tuesday. So most everybody is saying 7 p.m., right around there, and different days of the week, Monday, Tuesday, etc. What topics would you like to see discussed at regular monthly meetings? And here we've got some interesting responses. Just a particular piece of equipment, ham radio, member shacks. I particularly like this good idea, and I'm not the one who suggested it. Operating activities, kit building, demos. People tend to like the hands-on stuff quite a lot. Once again, somebody interested in EME. And other question we asked: would you like to see a fund started for a clubhouse? Close to half of the members said yes, and quite a few said they were undecided. 3 out of the 15 said no. So it seems most people have some interest in doing that, or at least going in that direction. In a typical month, how many hours do you engage in amateur radio activities? This ranges anywhere from a half an hour from one person to 120 hours here. I think somebody else has several hundred hours. I don't know who that might be. 50 hours, 8 to 10. There's anywhere from half an hour all the way up to several hundred. So quite a varied amount of interest there. I think most people are going to really follow in that middle ground there between 10 to 20 hours, just because you got to have something else to do. Anyway, excluding field day, which bands have you operated on in the last 12 months? And that's interesting because you can see that nobody ticked off microwave 2.4 or 5.8 gigahertz, yet I'll venture to say every single person has had some activity on 2.4 or 5.8 gigahertz. Of course, that's the unlicensed stuff with their Wi-Fi equipment, or even other unlicensed equipment, but I know for a fact we've had some people on this band because we've been doing some microwave link experimentation in the club. So that certainly will change for the next year, no doubt about that. Quite a few people on VHF 6 and 2 meters, quite a few people of course on UHF. I think there's some overlap there, and a lot of people on HF as well. What new events or activities would you like to see? This is kind of interesting because Hamfest is like the new thing. I'm not sure, maybe the wording kind of skewed this a little bit because it wasn't clear about the new activities. Of course, every Hamfest is going to be a new one when we have it, but a lot of people are interested in Hamfest, Monday Night Nets, Field Day, in that order. Next thing after that is Florida QSO Party, and coming in at number 5 is Aries. So we have that. There is some interest in VE testing sessions. We don't do that as a club right now, and maybe we should look at the possibility of adding that and amateur radio classes to the list. Since MCARA have the airport facility available to us, it might be possible for us to schedule time a little bit more easily there than we have over at the EOC. Anyway, you know, some things that people are interested in, you can see the responses there. And what should we stop doing? That was the last question, and pretty much the only thing somebody said is no more free beer, which actually not sure exactly what that was meaning, but some suggestions were put in there, but nobody said that there was something that we should stop doing. So that is the 2013 survey, and we didn't have really a huge sampling here because that's 15 out of 100, which is not as big a slice as I'd like to see, but we can't make people go and do this, so that's what we've got. Anyway, that's all I have for today.